kind of in water. And there's a combination in here I need to find. Maybe that. Well, before we do that, "273. Rose, if you see this, please remind the residents to leave my stuff alone." 273. Two, 7, 3. Hey, we've got a fuse.
A fuse. Could come in handy.
Here, maybe. You would have thought the fuse would go in here. Crossbow bolt, battery pack. Pat or Donna. Ooh. We have new conversation with Artie. But honestly, this is what that gave me clue. Which doesn't help.
Need the key.
Where do we put the fuse? Well, let's put that on hold. So this is open. Oh, that doesn't look good. And that's not loading. Conversation, new choices. Really?
Odin Anderson stirred in his bed, his vision hazy, smudged. He felt weighted down by an ocean of dark water. Through the haze, he made out Saga. Odin felt useless. He wished he could tell Saga how his silly faces made her smile when she was young. Too young to remember. Odin used to joke that Tor was her grandfather, but he was the Allfather. He smiled at the memory. Odin was the kinder of the Anderson brothers. Tor lacked patience, more volatile. The brothers fought a lot, but they were inseparable. Now Tor was missing, dragged into darkness. Odin could feel it. Time was running out for both of them.
Yes. So, Artie. Right or wrong floor? Wrong. Go all the way up. Just gonna have a mooch about. Might as well. Right here. Hey, buddy.
Do you know anything about the cult of the tree?
Yes, yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. But I like his shoes.
Okay. Was he in the cult?
How did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Bloom like to talk.
That's everything. Don't mind me pointing a gun in your face. That's still a no-go. What am I meant to do with this fuse? Who are you? They're all locked. That's a point of interest. And so are you. So let's pop in here. Quick save. And see who... Probably Rose, I'd a guess. That's the potential overlap. Yeah, in a strange kind of way, it's telling me to go in the wrong direction. Okay, before we do that, just going to do a once round here. Anything round here? Not particularly.
What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
What? We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me? Or is this the story again?
Now. Let's cool it with the language.
She's clearly lying to me. Why?
Lies.
Rose watched Tor go into the pond. Why is she lying to me?
The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. The hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fucking character. But I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned. Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself? Or both? Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my God. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan! I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Tor and Gale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
Had the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. Standing there, Saga felt exposed, expecting the shadows to come alive. The needle crackled on the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do.
Oh. The record.
The page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize to your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby. Plausible. Stay on task. The record is in the museum. Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another overlap. Has to be. How do I get inside?
That'd be the record. Still not ready for those. Oh no. There. Okay, doing well. Piecing things together. From the few things Mum said, this actually plausible. Is it true? What did Tor do to make Mum leave? You're not there, huh? Cool.
What happened to Tor just now?
Cynthia took him. Ugh, I knew someone was messing with Tor's head. There's something wrong with the water here. Pipes acting up, black stuff coming out. Cynthia's probably behind that, too.
Does Cynthia have any connection to the cult of the tree?
Oh no, she's way too frail for that. But she used to be this town's best defense against the forces of darkness. Well, after Alan. But I guess it finally got her.
I thought it was the same Cynthia that we ended up having a conversation with under the dam with all the lights.
Wake is in custody. How have you been in contact with him?
He leaves me messages in funny places, like the newspaper, books. Once he even wrote to me with a cloud. If it's something really important, he tells me in a dream.
Okay. And what does he say to you with these clouds?
Ways I can help him, how I can stay safe, good dinner recipes, ways to kill Taken, lots of stuff. I've been finding some pages of writing lately too, so he must be working on a new book. Exciting.
You need to get the residents out of here. It's not safe.
Oh, this kind of stuff rolls right off their backs. They've lived very rich lives. Very resilient. But I already told everyone to wait at the designated muster point on the front porch. We run drills every few months. I'm so proud of them.
I'm impressed by how prepared you are.
We're pretty used to this kind of thing.
You're the one leaving those Alex Casey lunchboxes around, aren't you?
Guilty. They were the only Alan-related containers I could find online. He told me to destroy the Taken around town, and I needed some way to stash my gear. I even recruited Mandy May to make knitwork decorations to mark the sites. The stashes are for you, too. You being the hero and all.
Thanks. I already have been. Wake tells you how to kill Taken?
Oh, sure. You're the hero, so you must know all about it. All you need is a strong light, and then your conventional methods of extreme violence. Simple stuff. The tough part is hiding the bodies.
I honestly don't know how to react to this.
Just doing my part, sister.
Thank you for the enlightening conversation. So let's have a look at the map. Still saying that there's new conversation. Ooh. Who left these?
Rose Marigold left these lunchboxes for me. Alan Wake apparently told her to. I guess I owe her one.
Does that mean we're gonna get a master map? No, okay. Ah. Jekko, Lomo, Bloom, Mulligan, and Thornton, all cult members. Jekko, Lomo were cult leaders. Not a cult member. Okay. Aha. What's Cynthia doing? Rose knows what's going on here if I tell her that, yep, did that. I don't think it's gonna be... Oh, it is that one.
The page says the record will open the overlap. Or is the page predetermining it? Am I just playing into the story?
They kept the record in the museum. Must have been important. Still no. Give me a second. I just want to deal with this. Can't really put anything behind. Nothing. So that's why there's conversations out the front door. The museum. What would they class as a museum? Aha. In here. Take a look around.
Anger's remorse. This is the one. But it's gone. Cynthia has the record. She will tell me where to find it.
Oh, this is going to be a lot of reading. Trashed hotel rooms and ruined pools. Crowds go wild for Old Gods of Asgard Ragnarok tour. The rock and roll group Old Gods of Asgard are leaving chaos in their wake as they plow through major US cities on their aptly named Ragnarok tour. The band is breaking their sales records with singles topping the charts. They had their latest sold-out concert in Long Beach, California. The fans showed their love for the reckless rockers by showing the stage with lacy mementos, black roses, and even full bottles of beer. I know it says beer bottles, but bottles of beer just works better with me. None of this fazed the stars themselves, who embraced the admiration and transitioned from song to song with such gusto that the audience was left catching their breath, eager to keep up with the brothers Anderson and the cohorts. After-hour shenanigans for the musicians included a ball in a private residential neighborhood left to be emptied and sanitized, and a hotel room nearly destroyed in classical fashion. Not to mention the lengthy room service bill gone unpaid. All these things point to this band quickly becoming a strong contender to iconic Hall of Fame rock groups that came before them. Old Gods of Asgard partly make their namesake and give a performance like no other. Be sure to catch them on their tour and bear witness to the rock making in history. Rock music is the ancient language of the soul. Muses Old Gods of Asgard lead singer. Sit down with Anderson brothers of the Old Gods of Asgard fame in the lobby of a rundown hotel somewhere in downtown Detroit. Currently on their Ragnarok hit tour, the busy band members have only a moment to spare a fledgling journalist and his questions before running off to the soundcheck for their concert tonight. Question: how has the reception been? The fans understand what we're about. They get rock and roll, they get the spirit, they know they're not here to be censored around. Odin, that's censored right. Why do you want that? Rapturous laughter. I can tell you're new at this, buddy. Why does anyone do what they do? For the glory, on the fame, for the money, on the sex, or because you have something inside that is going to burst out if you don't start using it? Odin, it's the latter. Question: That's a good answer. How about the music then? What is it about music that compels you? Tor, that should be pretty censored. Oblivious, this is boring me to death, bro. Let's get moving. Odin, sorry, he's always impatient. As they stand up to leave for the tour bus waiting outside, a larger-than-life rockers turn round for one final quote. Tour. Music, especially rock and roll, is the ancient language of the soul, man. It's in me, it's godly, and it comes out like a censored thunderstorm. Old Gods of Asgard, band member dead. Legendary heavy rock band Old Gods of Asgard mourns the loss of their divinely talented guitarist Bob Boulder. Bat Bob, as he's affectionately and ironically called, died from complications of a severe illness, leaving his landmates Odin and Tor Anderson behind. The peace-loving musician will be sorely missed, also by the band's numerous fans. When asked about his loss, Tor Anderson had this to say: "Get the expletive out of my face. Boulder is in Valhalla now. He fought Counts like a hero. Bob was beautiful, solved this world," added Odin. What this means for the band and their upcoming album remains to be seen. I think that's everything. Yep. Now we have access to more rooms.
Lights. Key fob's no good without power.
No use crying in the dark place. What has been has gone. But trouble doesn't look like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look out. You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
The basement. Thanks.
Okay, we're just gonna quick save here. Just keep on the move, keep on the move. So basically we're gonna have to deal with that woman. Ow.
She likes cats. Holding on! Hunting season was a bust. Flood! Rush in on the town! Where was on their cars? Yeah!
Okay,
Fucking monsters.
I kinda like that. Shame they don't drop ammo. But we need to go over here.
Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Shut her out of her own case.
The dark presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor. Where is Angus Remorse now?
He is a young girl in love. A rock and roll cliche. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her. Anger's remorse. Where is it, Cynthia?
Drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. An old folks' care home.
The Anger's remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
Anger's remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor, bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has Tor in the overlap. Anger's remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location.
We kind of already have. Ba-ba-bum. Yep, we know.
Nah.
I'm guessing you go there. And you go there.
A bathtub, a pond, a lake. There's a theme here.
Indeedly doodly. That's what I was doing. And you are going to come alive.
Shit. I need to get the power back on.
I would be able to do that. So I've already gone through here and got the fuse. I'm guessing.
There. Power's back on.
Quick save. Let's do it that way. Well, I'm over 24 hours in the game now.
The nightmares were starting to creep in.
Shit. Careful, Saga.
Body's still there, the body's still there. Claire. Health. You are one of them. That all? So flare, arrow, battery. Well, I think I did a good job there. So we have power again. We know where the record is. Can we open this? Can. does baffle me. Out on the porch.
See muster point.
Okay.
Hello there. Are you Pat Maine from the radio?
That's me. And you're the federal agent everyone's been talking about. Would you have time for an interview at some point?
Oh, sorry. I'm kind of in a hurry right now. Love your show, though. Very informative.
Thank you. Never compromise on quality. That's my motto. We'd be happy to have you on the show anytime, me and my listeners.
Is there anyone who didn't show up?
A few. Artie, Gil, Cynthia.
If they aren't here by now, then they aren't coming. It's important to be punctual. On that topic, I'd like to point out that our nightly decaf coffee service is almost half an hour behind schedule.
Have any of you noticed anything odd about Ms. Weaver?
Just that Tor won't leave the poor woman alone. That brute wants one thing, and one thing only.
Cynthia's gotten downright bossy. Take a swim in the pond, Norman. Drink some water, Norman. Well, no one tells Norman MacDonald what to do.
Huh.
Mandy May, are you all right? You're bleeding.
Oh, how did that happen?
Oh, no, Mandy May. Oh, no!
Oh, don't be a crybaby, Norman. It's nothing. I just poked my finger knitting this monster of a blanket.
You all should stay out here a while. Until it's safe.
I'm happy to get out of that house. Isn't it strange that I've lived in Bright Falls my whole life and I can't remember this building?
The house has always been here, Norman. Remember when that poor Nora girl drowned in the bunker? Those Andersons got it so cheap because it's haunted. You get what you pay for.
Right. That's everyone spoken to.
She was
Let's... Okay, so let's see where I've got to go. Cynthia Gale. Anything there?
was running after.
Ooh, new manuscript.
Wheeler set up a foundation with the sales of their greatest hits album. He used the cash to build a nursing facility. The old men deserved it. An old manor in Bright Falls. Wheeler hired a contractor to have it refitted as an old folks' care home. At this point, Wheeler felt good about himself. He had a heart of gold. No need to feel guilty. Wheeler left the work to the contractor and returned to New York City. He had done his part. It was time to turn over a new leaf. The contractors figured out Wheeler was gone for good. They took the money and ran. When the fall rains came, the leaks started appearing.
9 out of 15. Nothing else.
It was too late.
Can we? No, we can't. So we're gonna have to do this. got something to examine there. Oh.
I'm guessing the woman in this photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
Indeed.
I feel like I'm missing some context here.
No, I'm ahead of you on that one.
Was Cynthia using it for protection? Did she know about the dark presence? A power station. Everyone needs a hobby, I guess.
What are you?
Damn. Was Cynthia into civil engineering?
What are you? Oh, this is going to be a lot of writing.
The dark presence uses people's memories, their fears to corrupt them.
I went down to the basement today to check the lights. I can't trust Bloom to do it. He's too slow, but it's getting harder and harder for me to reach them. I can't keep this up much longer. Tom's lamp is gone, the lamp with the angel on it. He's always loved that lamp. It disappeared from my room. The darkness is here after all these years. It took Tom's lamp. I know it did. The lights are going out more and more. There's no one left to stop it. I can't do it on my own. Not anymore. I have nothing left for Tom now. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need Tom's lamp back. I need Tom back. Shadows are moving. There are no more lights, no more lamps. I can't find my way out of the room. Someone locked the door. Did I lock it? Maybe Tom did. He probably did it to keep me safe. He is such a considerate man. Barbara doesn't deserve him. Tom could do so much better. Where did Tom's lamp go? I used to have it. I guess he took it back. That's fine. It was his after all. The shadows are moving. Did I write that? Nonsense. There are no shadows. It's just us, Tom and I, forever. Found something funny while I was down there. A newspaper article about Tom, but it called him a filmmaker. Tom didn't make movies. He was a poet. The magnificent poet. Dug around and found a film equipment, supposedly also Tom's. What is happening? This isn't right. I know it isn't. Okay.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. The nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken.
Indeedly-do. Okay, that was a good guess. And we still can't do that, because I've got pages from the next chapter. Speaking of pages...
Would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming.
Where are the manuscripts?
Cynthia Weaver smiled. Lost without her lantern? Nonsense. Cynthia felt as giddy as a young girl in love. Cynthia had loved Thomas Zane. Tom only had eyes for Barbara. Barbara was bad news. Tom had seen it in the end. Cynthia had been there to comfort him. And when he left, Cynthia waited. Years of waiting. Now Tom had come back to her. They'd be together now. See the world. She'd always dreamed of seeing New York. They were there now in a fancy hotel. She drew a bath. She would become like Barbara. No, better. She sank into dark water. Into Tom. Tom had enemies plotting against him. Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Anything for Tom.
Okay, getting more and more like obsession. Kibon.
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need to play it in the jukebox.
Water pressed itself into her.
Oh, she's not happy with that. I think this is going to be a wise idea. I so want more space. One charge. So, what's going to be useful? Stagger, resistance. What else have we got? Maximum health, charge. Quality and quantity of sources. That is kind of a problem right now. I think I'm going to need to be able to pull off shots. And it's probably going to be wise to overwrite you. And then we head down here.
Hi.
Ooh.
Not good.
Oh, that's a good point. I have more bullets for this in the shoebox. And because we've done that, ow. Why are you sounding like Tasmanian devil? Okay, that's promising. Have I got any Healy stuff in my shoebox? I have. Okay, so gonna use that. That's there. reloaded. Reload you. Quick save you, because that's now dead. Very, very weird enemy. And now we can use the jukebox.
The song will show me the way.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb of my soul, of my face forever. You care to be whole, driven by passion, raging with thunder and lightning.
The overlap is at the pond.